Does anyone else have a favorite spot in their garden that they almost feel like they can run and hide from the rest of the world, and it's peaceful, and you kind of know that nobody can see you? Well, I'm sitting on a bench in my side shade garden. I really, really love it over here. I'm kind of whispering because Daisy, our piggy, if she hears me behind the fence, then you're going to hear her. But over here is like everything kind of off the wall that I wanted to plant. And there's a beautiful old antique door that my daughter and I turned into a decoration, and she built this beautiful bed and planted herbs in it, and they've just gone wild. I think there's lemon balm in there and different types of rosemary and lavender. And then there's this little pond that I've had over here forever. And in another video, you'll see the frogs. I believe they're leopard frogs, but they love this little pond. And it has a miniature variegated bamboo in it, and I just kind of leave it alone. It has a lizard tail plant in it as well. And then this is a tree that I bought. I think I bought this at a craft show probably 15 years ago. It's such a wonky tree, but I have lights wound around it, and there are all kinds of other decorative things in this little garden. This structure is a really nice, I don't know what to call it. It's made out of bamboo that we grow and dried. My son built this to grow tomatoes on. We grew them really well last year. Probably 30 or 40 tomatoes, and also green beans and gourds. It has lasted through the winter, through a heavy snow, lots of windstorms. Bamboo is just a really good material to use for things like this. So here we are back in my shade garden, or as I want to call it, my secret garden. And as I move closer to the fencing, Daisy is going to pick up my voice no matter how quietly I'm talking. So you're going to hear our piggy here in a minute. But I've planted things over here that make no sense. Like, there's a Rose of Sharon tree under this big ornamental cherry tree. But it likes it there. I don't always like it there, but it's there. And so there's a kind of, sort of a path. And we've used things over here in the garden, like this underneath the sweet autumn clematis. Oh, Daisy hears me. Underneath the sweet autumn clematis is like a little metal baker's rack you'd find at a yard sale for $5. And we painted it, I don't even know if you can see it anymore. We painted it blue. Looks really well over here. This gigantic urn, we drove all the way up to Gatlinburg. No, almost to Gatlinburg to get this. Because somebody was just giving it away. And it took 3 of us to lift this. It is that big. I don't even think you can tell how big this is from this video. It took 3 of us to get it into the SUV, 3 of us to get it out, and then we had to roll it on its side and hope it didn't break, but I love it. And here we have a potted bamboo. And then over here, as you walk down, I have so much work to do over here, but you know, we're planning on moving soon, so I don't want to do it right now and then have to do it all over when we move. So here we have some beautiful hostas, and these were all gifted to me by a friend who grows daylilies, or she grew daylilies. She had a daylily farm. She just didn't want her hostas anymore, so we went down and dug them up and potted them up. A few of these are mine, but most of these came from her, and they're just gorgeous. They do love it in the shade. So going all the way around, like I said, this is kind of like my secret garden. When I'm back here, nobody else knows I'm back here. And I love it that way. There's a beautiful star that my daughter and I made. Some Voodoo Lilies, not sure if you can really see them back there. Campanula, that's just about done blooming. This gorgeous species, canna lily, that by all rights should be a sun-loving plant, but it loves it right here. And this beautiful alocasia. Every year I drag this in because this is not a hardy variety. And then I drag it out and I sit it over here in the shade, and it loves it. So this is my little place I come when I want to escape the world, and for nobody to know I'm back here. Thanks for watching.